we're here with Rhys. Good to see you, mate.
Nice to see
Thank you for coming in. Right,
Not a problem.
so do you want to just introduce yourself, tell us who you are and what you do?
Yeah, not a problem. So I'm Rhys Walker-Brown. I am National Account Manager for Appetito. We specialise in catering and care homes.
Perfect, right. So we're going to talk about activities and lifestyle today.
Absolutely.
A huge part of life in a care home revolves around food.
100%.
And you guys do that. So yeah, let's talk about it. What are the benefits for good meals for people, right?
I mean, everyone looks at it a lot of the time into the nutrition side, and absolutely that is very, very important for those that are living in care and just down to day-to-day life. But a lot of the thing is looking at the dining experience and what that looks like. A lot of people living in care can't go out to restaurants, can't have that experience like myself and you would go to socialise over a meal. That's where we need to really look at how we're giving them that restaurant experience, but within their own home setting. So that's really key for me whenever I'm looking at a different site or when I'm looking at any catering, it's that dining experience, because I like to be wowed, so why should we not wow it for those residents as well?
I'm just going to pause a second. We okay audio? I put it quite near. I'm going to move your mic.
Yeah.
This is all we're all very professional here.
All very professional.
Not doing this live on air or anything. Just adjusting microphones. And just that's on your beard. It was. I totally agree. I think that sort of dining experience and a lot of care homes, it's become especially difficult to get good people in the kitchen to make good food consistently to a high quality.
The labour shortage in the market has been a real key driver in the challenges around catering in care over the last few years. We see it day in, day out, where they're not able to either have the skill sets within kitchens or go that extra mile because of time. They're really short-staffed, or potentially they've got tasks to do that sort of lead into that. What we really want to do is take a step back and actually look at it as a different thing and really take time around those meal times, because it's the 3 points of a day really is where we all look forward to is breakfast, lunch and dinner. So that's where we really need to concentrate on those specific dining times, protect those dining times and make sure that they're an experience for everybody, whether that's dining in your room if you're not able to come out, or those that can socialise over a table.
Yeah, because ultimately producing food for a large amount of people is really difficult.
It's really hard.
And a lot of energy in it, and actually if you can use a service like you to actually just take that pressure off, so it can be a bit more relaxed, a bit more, without compromising on the quality, right?
Absolutely. I mean, so generally in a care home kitchen, there's so many things going on because it's not just a standard kitchen where they've got a menu to cook from. They're cooking for potentially up to 150 people in one sitting. They've got different dietary requirements, but not just allergies. They've got dysphagia diets, so the IDSI diets. They've got all of the allergens to cope with, and cultural meals as well. So it's not just one soup fits all. It's everything that they're catering for, and it's a really challenging position to fill. With a system like ours, it sort of relieves that pressure to be able to concentrate on the niceties and sort of taking that dining experience to the next level.
So around that, what's really popular? Like, what do people love? What dishes do people that live in care homes really like?
Do you know what? So one of our biggest sellers, which is a bit of a shock in the market, is our lamb curry.
Yeah, okay.
And the reason being, it's just full of flavour. So those people maybe suffering with dementia or living with dementia, it really sort of sparks those senses and sort of gives a bit of something back. Your populars are always going to be your roast dinner as well, fish and chips on a Friday. But yeah, I'd say the lamb curry is definitely the biggest seller for us.
Have you got any tips for kind of people that are working with residents to kind of help them engage with food? Like, I always remember hearing an idea about using like shots of smoothies to get people's kind of taste buds going. So
a great piece of advice that I heard once was actually when we're sitting down at meal times is some residents are over-faced by the main meal first and would actually get more benefit from having a dessert and trying the dessert first. And once they've started that eating process, they're then hungry to then go on to have a main. which is, I know it sounds really
Well, no,
different
my
for us,
6-year-old
but-
would absolutely
well, there
agree
you go,
with
there
you.
you go.
He
But
definitely,
yeah,
I'll have dessert
honestly,
first.
it was something, and we've seen a big uplift because generally it's about getting the nutrition into those residents that need it the most. But that's a real key way to just try and uplift that, is just trying something different and speak to the resident, have a conversation. Don't just, because they're not eating that meal, don't base it on the fact they're just not hungry.
With your system, can you be a bit more flexible at meal times? Because you
Absolutely.
can, I guess if you've got a range of dishes that you're choosing from, you can prep them all from, if this person wants a curry, but that person wants this, you can
Of
do.
Of course. So what we don't want to do is create a model where it's just fixed and there's no flexibility around it. Our model is as flexible as a standard fresh cooked kitchen. There's just different ways of doing it and different preparation ways. So absolutely, if let's say there's a resident that's potentially missed a meal time, being out with family or being out to the hospital or something like that, or you get a late admission, those people can still have a hot meal off a different menu that they can have at any time.
Yeah,
So
probably more likely than there would be if you had a kitchen with a chef, because actually that chef's probably gone home.
Absolutely.
And then all you can do is toast. Or
yeah,
like
so
that,
you've got a carer that potentially has got other tasks to do, and it's toast or a sandwich or something along those lines. So actually it's beneficial to have a full nutritious hot meal if you miss those times.
Well, I have a final big question for you.
Okay.
Big one.
Okay.
Best alternative milk for you?
I'm going to go oat milk.
Oat milk, okay.
Yeah.
Not a fan though, you're...
To be honest, I don't drink a lot of milk, but if I had to go, that'd be the one that I'd go
that's the
down.
one you go for, yeah. Do you see that much in homes that they? I suppose that's probably not part of your supply chain necessarily.
It's not part of our supply, but we do get involved a lot of the things. To be honest, a lot of that, the generation that are living in care love the full fat.
They want the gold top jersey cow stuff,
exactly.
Right, well, awesome. Thanks
Thank you
so much
much
for coming, Rhys. It's
No,
been
no
brilliant
problem.
to talk to you.